The Taliban have broken multiple pledges of respecting human and women's rights since taking over Afghanistan a year ago. In March, the Taliban backtracked on their announcement to open girls' high schools, saying they would remain closed until further ado. Karisma Rashidi was a proud high school student before the Taliban deprived her from her basic right. Although she was prohibited from school, she refused to give up. Now she attends classes at a private education center for girls, hoping that one day she pursues her dream of becoming a journalist.
I
want to become a successful journalist in the future. I would love to serve my country, and education is my basic human right.
Taliban undermining women's rights did not end with curbs on education. It also expanded to their clothes and movements. Monessa Mubarez, fighting for her rights in Afghanistan, used to work for the finance ministry and lost her job when the militant regime seized power. Ever since, Mubarez has devoted herself to activism, having organized 17 street protests so far.
We will raise our voices against every injustice until our last breath. We will stand against all the tyranny imposed by the Taliban on the people of Afghanistan, especially on the women of Afghanistan.
Going over her past life, Gulistan Safari is looking at work certificates of her time as a police officer in Kabul.
My job was so valuable for me. I loved my job. We were so happy. But when the Taliban came, they did not allow us to go to work.
Despite losing her husband to cancer 2 years ago, Safari was a happy mother and grandparent. Now, she cleans houses to provide for a household of 5.
I usually work from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. It's a really boring job, but I have no other choices, no other income. We die if I don't work.
The absence of women in workspaces in Afghanistan not only affects their household, but also it makes an entire economy dysfunctional. With Afghanistan economic crisis, billions of dollars in aid and reserves have been cut off, and ordinary people have little money for their necessities, and many families are struggling to make ends meet.